Jays trying to break a 3-game skid, hosting Chicago. Top 5, Frank Thomas on second for Maglio Ordonez. He lifts one. Carlos Delgado goes over. Rich, I need help. Delgado. Thank you. You're welcome. Delgado didn't get his Delgado at the plate. He was 0 for 4. Top 6, 4-1 Sox, 2-1 for Frank Thomas. Holla at a brother. Lifts one to right. Patrick Lennon in for the injured Shawn Green. Loses the ball. Drops in for a double. Big Hurt blew up 4 for 5 with 2 doubles. Watch Jim Fregosi. Oh, my goodness. Meanwhile, Mike Sorotka got some D. Shannon Stewart grounds up the middle. Ray Durham bobbles it. Forget the glove, kid. I don't need it. Durham making up for an 0 for 4 3-strikeout day. Sox win it 6-2.
Toronto, Darren Fletcher back in the lineup after missing a month with an eye injury. In the first pitch he saw, he goes yard off of John Snyder. 1-0 Blue Jays. Bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Jays. Tony Fernandez up at the plate. Fernandez lifts one to shallow right. Ray Durham sprints back. Nice grab. Bottom of the 7th, 5-4 Jays. Fletcher at bat again, looking for his second home run of the game, and he got it. How about that? 2-run shot, and he is loving. Jays going to win 8-7. What a return for Fletcher, who at one point thought his eye injury could be...
With the men on first and third, going with the fake, it never works. Hey, got it this time. Oh, Mike Caruso in the rundown. It would cost the Sox a run. In this case, it worked. Next man up, Maglio Ordonez, and he got a good piece of that. Hanging curve from Pat Henke. Nice fat pitch. Yes, yes. Oh, you do that too? 2-0 White Sox in the first. The Hawk getting it done. Pat Henke having a rough time, throws the souvenir up. Look at this. That's not bad. No, come on. You don't get that off. Look at this. Blue Jay fans wishing they had stayed in bed. In fact, they never left bed. Meantime, Jays good defensively. Greg Greenback, nicely done. Paul Konerko and getting 2. Look at this again. Greenback, before he hit the turf, got it, and they turned it. Sweet. Meantime, Shawn Green with the injured wrist, hoping to return soon. Carlos Delgado making up for the loss. Delgado ripping that on Jamie Navarro. It's his 14th of the year. Delgado 2 for 4, 3 RBI. It's a 6-3 game. 8-3 White Sox in the 7th, 2-on for the Big Hurt. Back the other way, base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Gets him up to 999 career RBI, or what we used to call RBIs. Out of the 7th, same score. Carlos Lee here on Jacob Brumfield. This one down the line. Lee going after it and up, and you can put him on the board. White Sox get healthy against the Blue Jays. He was all right. They take this one 10-3. And
Canada, our home and native land. Expos and Blue Jays, top of the 4th, 1-0 Jays. Rondell White with a man on, taking David Wells beyond. Straightaway center, over the wall, 2-run shot, 10th of the year, 2-1 Spos. Bottom 7, same score, the man on. Mike Thurman gets pulled. Felipe Alou calling in Bobby Ayala, 0-4 this season. First batter, Darren Fletcher, ball 4. The next batter was Dave Hollins, ball 8. Both walks on 4 pitches. Next batter, Jose Cruz Jr. Bingo, up the middle. Tony Fernandez, you can score. Thurman not terribly happy. We're tied at 2. So Alou goes to the bullpen again. This time it's Anthony Telford. After a sac fly, made it 3-2. Shannon Stewart singles to right off Telford. Holland scores 4-2 Blue Jays. Alou's bullpen fails him as it's a 6-2 final in favor of Toronto.
First inning, first batter, Shannon Stewart to Oral Hershiser. He has the wherewithal in the middle of the plate to let everybody know he's okay, he has it, and he's got the out. Second, in the 4th inning, Homer Bush up the middle, Oral. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. 5th inning, 4-2 Mets. Mike Piazza. Oh my goodness. Oh, my goodness. No, he didn't. Second homer in 2 games, 11th of the year, 12-game hitting streak, 5-2 Mets. 2 batters later, Benny Agbayani doing mad work. Second homer of the game, second multi-homer game this year, same as McGuire. And then Agbayani tells Piazza, yo, man, can you believe I've got 8 home runs and 63 career at-bats? Blue Jays fall to the Mets 8-2 after
the 3rd, runners on the corners, and Pat Henke nearly picks off Jason Isringhausen with that old fake to 3rd, throw to 1st thing. Mets third base coach rookie Cookie Rojas thought there should have been a balk called. Instead, he gets the gate from Angel Hernandez. Tough week for hand-picked Bobby V coaches. So Bobby V just took his job for the night. Cookie Rojas will return. Bottom of the 7th, Mets lead 6-3. Bases loaded. Ray Ordonez base hit. Robin Ventura, Matt Franco come on down. Roger Cedeno hustles to 3rd. Ordonez 4 for 5 in the game. 8-3 Mets. Bottom of the 8th, Roger Cedeno.
So we'll see about Cedeno.
Off of Graham Lloyd. Second of the year, but Cedeno stops. What was there a flag on the play? Do we need to go to replay? No.
Number 19.
What happened is Todd Pratt missed second base. He had to go back to touch it, and Cedeno had to wait for the touch-up. So it was just a funny moment. Isringhausen allowed 2 hits in 5 2/3 for his piece.
Good, 9th inning. Mets trail by 3, threatening though. 2 on for Robin Ventura. 2 out, rips that. John Olerud's coming. Mike Piazza coming. They'll both score. Mets pull within 1. Ventura's only hit of the night. It's going to be it for David Wells. Jim Fregosi goes to get Billy Koch. Luis Lopez pinch running for Ventura. Nears wide. Brian McRae rips it. Doubles down the third baseline. Shannon Stewart. A little trouble getting after it. Lopez still coming all the way from first. He's fast. Tied at 3, and we're going to extra innings. Top of the 12th now. Craig Graybeck at bat. Shannon Stewart's at first. Stewart goes on the pitch. Piazza can't throw him out at second. Home plate umpire Randy Marsh calls catcher's interference. And Graybeck gets first base. Bobby Valentine argues and is sent away. Comes back in a great disguise. And he gets to see this in the 14th. Men at second and third. Ray Ordonez. Deep to left over the pulled-in outfield. And it's a winner. Valentine takes off for the skies and celebrates the win. Before the winning hit, Ordonez had gone 0 for 5 in this game. In fact, he hadn't hit a ball out of the infield in those 5 at-bats. The Mets have won 4 straight.
Randy Wolf in his Major League debut. Sean Green, no, sir. Carlos Delgado, scram. In the 3rd, Green again. Get thee to a nuttery. We move it along. Wolf has already got a fan club. 5 2/3 innings pitched, 6 Ks, 1 earned run. Top 6, 3-1 fills, bases bloated for Dave Hollins. Steve Montgomery induces the pop-up to Scott Rowland. Monty escapes trouble. Scott Rowland will squeeze it there. Bottom 6, Phillies try to put it away. Roy Halladay facing Ron Gant. Bases juiced again. And that will find the gap. Ali income free. Marlon Anderson, Desi Relaford, and Steve Montgomery would all score. The Phillies go on to win it 8-4. So Randy Wolf wins his debut, thanks in large part to his battery mate, Mike Lieberthal. Now it's the Blue Jays and the Phils. Bottom 1, Bobby Abreu facing Kelvin Escobar. And Abreu steps all over that pitch, deep to center. That is his 11th home run of the year. The Phillies take the early 2-zip lead. Top 3, Shannon Stewart facing Paul Bird. This season Bird is having. Stewart appears to get hit on the left hand. The pitch ruled foul off the end of the bat. Stewart's got a beef and, well, probably a sore hand. Manager Jim Fregosi comes out to chat about it. The ump, C.B. Buckner, disagrees. Stewart would strike out and later leave the game. Top of the 8th, Bird is the word. Check out the movement. Bush didn't stand a chance. Bird, 9 strikeouts. That's a career high as the Phils win at 7-2. Bird has become a minor sensation.
Of the game, Curt Schilling facing Carlos Delgado. Larry Poncino says that's it. Hard rain is going to fall. 40 minutes later, the second pitch after the delay. Delgado has just left the building, 16th on the year. 2-0 Blue Jays. Bottom 7, 3-2 Toronto. Runner at second. Schilling is on deck. The Jays decide to pitch to Alex Arias because Jim Fregosi said he wanted to keep Schilling in the game. He thought Schilling was tiring. Arias strikes out. Schilling starts the 8th. Facing Tony Fernandez. And Jim Fregosi looks like a genius. The former Philly skipper. Delgado scores on the base knock. Fernandez now batting .401. Long day for Schilling. Long day for the Phils. The Jays stop a 5.
He's already 1 for 3. Now he's 2 for 4. A double off the wall and left. The run scores. Fernandez finished 2 for 4. Average up to .403. Is it too early to start calling him Tony Ballgame? 13-2.
The Angels in Toronto. Tony Fernandez playing in his 2,000th career game, and he celebrated it by, raising his average to .404. A 2 for 4 night for him. Singles Carlos Delgado over to second. The bottom of the 8th, game tied at 2. Next up, Darren Fletcher, base hit. Delgado come on down. Scott Schoenweiss, the pitcher who gave it up, bumming. Blue Jays win 3-2. Playing in his 2,000th career game, he went 2 for 4 to raise his average to .404, as we said.
Angels and Blue Jays, Tony Fernandez against Ken Hill. The first pitch He is a lumberjack, and I'm telling you, he is more than okay. Fourth homer of the year is 2-0 Jays. Fernandez average up to 405 as the Blue Jays shut out the
Blue Jays. David Wells on the hill. Top of the fifth gets Jermaine Dye looking at a fastball. Dye 0 for 3. Wells signed a contract extension today. We'll give you the numbers in a minute. It's Ray Sanchez there. 7 strikeouts over 9 innings pitched. Bottom of the ninth, tied at 1. Shannon Stewart after a leadoff double. He's moved over to third. Tony Muser decides to intentionally walk Sean Green. And then they walk Carlos Delgado as well for Geronimo Baroa. It's a grounder to Joe Randa at third. Randa coming home, and they get the force at the plate. Bases still loaded, 2 outs. Who do the Blue Jays go to but Tony Fernandez, and he comes through. Scoring Sean Green. Blue Jays win it by the final of 2-1. Fernandez now hitting .411. 2,178th hit of his career, most ever by a Dominican-born player as he moved.
Toronto, bottom of the third. Jays up 4-2. Tony Fernandez, how hot is he? Deep and gone, 5th home run of the year. He had 2 hits on this night. We'll compute his average in a moment. Top of the 6th, Royals down 5-4. Runners on the corners when Johnny Damon hits what I like to call a laser to center. Jose Cruz Jr. robs him. Damon and the Royals bum, and they lose 11-4. Jays have won 7 of 8. Sean Green hit 2 home runs.
Out again, missing his 2nd straight game because of the injured finger. Bottom 3, runner on. Sean Green, the kosher kid, can do some things. His 3rd home run in the last 2 games, 18th on the year. He went 2 for 3 in the game. He's hitting .321, 2-0 Toronto. Top 5, Indians down by 1. Runners on the corners. Richie Sexson with a chance here, but a big butt. Grounds into the 6-4-3 double play. Sexton 0 for 3 in the game, and Toronto wins it 4-3. Just Cleveland's 3rd loss in its last 13. A possible big boost for the Jays mentally. Toronto just 1-12 against contenders New York and Boston. As for Fernandez, went 0 for 2 with 2 walks. He's now hitting .411. His 11-game hit streak is over. The 2nd great start in a row for Kelvin Escobar, who gives up 2 runs in 7 innings.
Game at 4. Richie Sexson got it. Deep to center is 14th on the year. Indians up 5-4. 6-4 Indians, top of the 9th. Bases full of Indians for that man Sexton again, and this time Sexton hits what I like to call a laser to left. Omar Vizquel, Roberto Alomar come on down. Indians win 9-6. Sexton goes 3 for 4 with 4 ribbies. Alomar went 3 for 5 with 2 ribbies in his old John as the Indians won for the 10th time in 12 games. The Blue Jays lost their 4-game winning streak.
To Toronto, Indians, Jays, Austin Powers night. If you dress like him, you got in for free. Toronto GM Gordash dressing as Dr. Evil instead, but he gets in free anyway. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Blue Jays. Carlos Delgado hits a laser over the right field wall. Solo homer is 17th of the year. Delgado 2 for 4, and Manny Ramirez bumming sat this one out, still nursing that bruised finger. Jays win.
Thinking about 3rd straight. How about Fred McGriff? Home runs in 3 straight games. That one off Kelvin Escobar and the catwalk. It travels an estimated 455 feet, the 2nd longest in the extensive history of Tropicana.
Coming off the DL against Jose Canseco, chopping broccoli. Canseco struck out 3 times tonight. Bottom 1, Carpenter to Wade Boggs. Little chopper. Where'd the ball end up? Catcher Darren Fletcher grabs it from the jersey, and the game continues. 2-1 Toronto. Tony Batista. 5th is the Blue Jay. 3-1 Toronto. Now bottom of 9, 2 out. Billy Koch. Canseco strikes out, but the ball gets past Fletcher. Doesn't get it to first in time, so got to get 4 outs. Fred McGriff, there it is. Koch, he can throw hard. Rough night all around for the Devil Rays. The mascot even going down. The Blue Jays win it 3-2, so 4 Toronto relievers come on.
Fletcher and Fletcher got it. To wrap it up. The O's blow leads in the 9th and 10th to lose 10-9. Their 7th straight loss. Said Fletcher, I've never had a walk-off homer in my career, so it was kind of special. He's now hitting .305 with 6 homers and 18 ribbies since
Hairston. Tell you, he's had himself a good series. Solo shot to left, came up with his first extra base hit. This is his first home run, 4-0 Orioles. Scott Erickson's got it on cruise control in the bottom of the 6th. Delgado, did he? He did. Willie Green. Sean Green, 18th home run of the season as they all come home at 6-3. Erickson We're going to the bullpen, Dave.
Well, you saw the 6.64 bullpen number in June. Didn't get any better tonight in July. Doug Johns hits Darren Fletcher on a 2-2 pitch. Ricky Bonas in to replace John. Jacob Brumfield, a guy you got to get out. He doesn't. Walks him. Mike Timlin tries to preserve the O's slim 6-5 lead. And Willie Green, who has been a hero lately, singles scoring 2. Blue Jays take a 7-6 lead.
Here's the Willie Green deal. Jim Fregosi and Green both say the credit for playing him goes to Fregosi's son Robbie, who uses Green every time he DHs somebody.
Now, if you were Jose Canseco, how would you celebrate your 35th birthday? With a bomb, of course. That's number 29 for Jose. One more, he'll become the first player in history to hit 30 homers for 4 different teams.
2 batters later, Bubba Trammell, 2-run bomb to left. Tampa Bay goes up by the score of 8-1. Bottom 6 Jays within 3 at 8-5. Scott Aldred walks Sean Green. And then he walks Carlos Delgado. So now the bases are loaded. Tony Fernandez starting to cool off a touch. Big situation here. His team is down 3 runs. And what happens? Not what Fernandez and the Jays wanted. A 4-6-3 double play, and that ends the inning. Bottom 9 now, Dave.
Well, Tampa Bay almost blowing a 8-1 lead. Shannon Stewart, watch this defense. Roberto Hernandez, not very pretty, but effective. He got the out. And then Craig Graybeck up, tying run at third, winning run at second. Ground ball up the middle. Miguel Cairo grabs, throws. What a play by the Crime Dog. It wasn't very pretty, but the Devil Rays, who were a great defensive team a year ago, they would struggle in June, but they get 2 big plays there, and they win 8-7.
4 RBIs for Dave Martinez, who bases loaded here, just inside the line. All 3 runners come in to score. Fernandez 1 for 3. His average down to 385. Toronto's up by the score of 4-0. Still 4-zip top 6. Jose Canseco hit number 29 last night. Chris Carpenter rings him up and sits him down. Canseco 0 for 4 in the game.
Okay, now starting pitching, I'm sure you remember this, was supposed to be the Blue Jays' forte. But what a shock that Chris Carpenter's their only starter under 5. Now in this 8th inning, he gets the breaking ball to get John Flaherty. Fastball just eats up Kevin Stocker here. Ground ball to second base. And he's got plenty left to blow away Randy Winn. Now, Chris Carpenter could really be something special.
3-hit shutout for Carpenter, who was making his second start since the return from the DL. Craig Graybeck, DHing at 5-7, goes 4 for 4, is now 12 for 24 in 6 starts as the DH.
Good. Go on. Solo bomb, 30th on the year. More on that in a moment. Top of the 8th, Devil Rays down 1. 1 out, 2 on. Paul Sorrento at the plate. And Homer Bush. Oh, Homer Bush gets the double play. Blue Jays win it by the final of 6-3. Sean Green homered. He's
set from him. Somebody's moving. Homer Bush tied at 3. He's in. 17 of 19 this year. Success. Jays with a man on second with only 1 down. The wild pitch allows Bush to go to third. Rob Butler pinch hitting for Willie Green. And Butler. That was a little knockdown 3-wood off of the green. Jays win 4-3 and 10. 7 and 8 hits respectively. Good start. Mike Timlin gets the loss here. And boy.
Nobody out for Vladimir Guerrero. Ripping it into left. 1 of 3 hits in the game for Guerrero. 3 for 5. Mike Mordecai getting waved around. Throw to the plate is not in time. And the Expos celebrate. Oh, yeah. They win their 3rd straight, 4-3 the final. The loss halting the Jays' 5-game winning streak.
Top 1, no score. Dustin Hermanson, Sean Green, wax on, wax off. 25th home run for Green. That is to the straightest part of the center field wall he can go to. The Blue Jays are up 1-zip. Hermanson, Delgado, ouch. Speaking of hitting, Delgado with a little stare down. He would have his revenge. Down 5-2 in the 5th. Hermanson decides instead of hitting him, he's going to let him hit the ball. Delgado's 21st. He drove in 4. The Jays win by a final of 7-6. Shannon Stewart went 3 for 5 with a couple of doubles and 2 runs, and your attendance is 15,005. That's the 4th highest. 4th highest.
Sean Green is at second base, nobody out, and they decide to run with Tony Fernandez up there with no outs. Kind of a cardinal sin. Left-handed batter, nobody out. You can't make the first out at third base. And then in the 6th inning with 2 outs, Homer Bush batting. Jose Cruz Jr. decides to try to go around to third base. Mart Kotze makes him pay, so they made the 1st out and 3rd out at third base. 2 base running mistakes.
Toronto's Alex Gonzalez is hurt, but this is Florida's Alex Gonzalez. A double in the left field, scoring Luis Castillo. Breaks a 2-2 tie. Marlins go on to win by the score of 4-2. So overall, the Marlins now 30-15 in interleague play. The
Great of late ends up in this one going 7 innings. 3 runs, 12 hits in his last 21 innings. 100-pitch limit, but those 100 pitches are quality stuff.
Struck out 9 in 7 innings. David Wells had it going well as well. Alex Gonzalez into the 6-4-3 double play. Bottom of the 8th, Jose Cruz with runners on 1st and 2nd as Toronto scores 5 runs in the 8th. Fernandez taken out because of that 100-pitch limit, and Florida's bullpen collapsed. 2 runs come in to score here. And the Blue Jays go on to win by the final score of 6-1. So Wells, his 3rd complete game of the season, gave up just 6 hits and 1 note for Florida. They transferred Cliff Floyd to the 16-day DL with.
All right, Joey Hamilton lodges 1-5 record, an ERA of 8.5 to the mound against the Braves and Kevin Millwood. Tony Fernandez, pitch after pitch, he would foul off 7 in the at-bat, and finally, on the 11th pitch, Fernandez belts one into the gap in left center field. Carlos Delgado was on. That's why he's hitting .368. He hit 5th in the game, went 2 for 4, his 60th RBI. The pinch hitter's Gerald Williams to Tony Batista. He couldn't get out of his glove, then short hopped it. Here comes the play at the plate. Brian Jordan. Watch the hand, appeared to get under before the tag is made. Tim Cheetah calls Brian Jordan out. 3rd out of the inning. He didn't agree with the call. Bobby Cox had already been booted for arguing. And overlooking this is a very good outing for Joey Hamilton. 7 2/3, 1 earned runs. He is a 3-8 lifetime again. Trouble 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Now 2 on, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. Tony Fernandez. Gerald Williams was playing in. Gerald Williams. Oh, no Comey. Go to extra innings, tied at 7. Bottom of the 10th, John Hudek now in there. Tony Batista leading off. And with that, the Braves will be wiped to full screen. His 11th of the season, Jay's 4th home run of the game. This one in the bottom of the 10th. The kids like to call that a walk-off job.
High scoring, trying to kick the Braves right out with a sweep. Delgado coming in high with the spikes. Ooh, and he kicked Boone. Boone is furious. He was yelling at him. 2 batters later, bases loaded for Darren Fletcher. Grand slam. 9-5 Jays. Fletcher's 3rd career grand slam. Toronto got offense from Green, from Delgado, and the next pitch, I should say in the bottom of the 7th, it was Delgado in his next at-bat got plunked. Dugouts were on alert. Nobody came out to fight. A little revenge for Boone.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you got to retaliate right there.
Here's Lockhart to 2nd. Oh, what a play by Homer Bush at 2nd. Now it's Paul Quantrill. Why do you do that?
Now that I don't agree with, because Delgado was out of line sliding the way he did into Boone, but you got to protect him, and that was just bad baseball right there.
Nice play by Darren Fletcher, and he pops right back out, and the Jays win 11-6. Roy Halladay replacing the very ineffective starter. Chris Carpenter gets the win, 3 2/3. Designated hitter originally. Mike Hargrove had him hitting 4th as the DH. He had Alex Ramirez playing right and batting 7th. Manny said, no, I want to play right. He ran into right. He ran out into right, the bottom of the 1st. And guess what? They made Nagy bat 7th. They got rid of Alex Ramirez, and Manny stayed in right field batting 4th.
So Alex didn't get to play.
Alex Ramirez was benched. Here's Sean Green.
But this guy's playing. Watch him take this ball the opposite way, extend his hitting streak to 20. Sean Green, one of the up-and-coming superstars of the game. I think if he wasn't in Canada, similar to Vladimir Guerrero, you would know a lot more about it.
4-3 Jays, 1st and 3rd for Cleveland. Graham Lloyd getting Enrique Wilson into a key 6-4-3 double play. And the Blue Jays and their pitchers hang on. Good, very, very good pitching performance by the Jays as they up as far as Toronto goes. Carlos lead at center. Watch Jose Cruz Jr., who will not stop. He's picking up speed at the wall.
Played by Jose Cruz Jr.
In the 5th, no score, 1 on, Mike Matheny. Jim Parquet, don't go there. Matheny's 3rd home run of the season. That made it 2-0 Blue Jays. Same score, bottom 7. The Big Hurt steps up. And we have contact. 13th home run of the season. Career 299. 2-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. Bottom 9, bases loaded. 2 outs. Brian Simmons, the grounder to third. Otañez to second. Game, set, match. The Bucs will leave in 45 minutes, folks, as the Blue Jays take care of the White Sox.
John Snyder facing Willie Green. Green singles into right. Homer Bush thinks he has speed. Magglio Ordonez has an arm. He is out of there as Mark Johnson proves baseball players are tough. Bottom 7, 5-4 Jays. 2 runners on for Frank Thomas. And Thomas lines one in the left. Shannon Stewart does not have long enough arms. Ray Durham scores. Chris Singleton tries to score, and he is going to be in there. RBIs number 59 and 60, 6-5 White Sox. Top 9, Bobby Howry trying to save the Green, facing Sean Green, who had earlier got an extra base hit. More on that later. High heat. Carlos Delgado, low and away heat. White Sox win at 6-5. Thus, the 7-game winning streak for the Blue Jays, now a part of Canada's great net.
Top 7, the Kosher Kid. 3-run home run. Extends his hit streak to 23 games. Jays up 6-1. Green 2 for 5 in the game. He's hitting .329. How about Chris Carpenter? Control the game. In the first, Carlos Lee. Bring him up and sit him down. Great curveball there. In the fourth, Mark Johnson. Down he goes. Carpenter went 8 innings, struck out 7. Said he located his fastball and curve when he needed to, and Toronto wins it 11-3 to remain 7 games behind the Yanks. Carpenter gave up just 2 hits in those 8 innings. He's won.
Navarro beat the Jays on June 3rd, and here Sean Green extends his hitting streak to 24. But Willie Green is nailed between 2nd and 3rd, and Caruso would put a glove on him. Green takes care of his business. He's done. Next batter, Delgado.
And here's Delgado.
Straight away center field. Watch Brian Simmons on a night of dazzling catches. He had a few of them. That saved at least 1 run. Jays up 1-0 after 1. Look at Tony Batista. Bobby Howry, fastball jumped. Simmons couldn't get that one. Jays win 4-3 in 11. Simmons later in the game made a catch where he racked himself against the wall, bounced back from that one.
They open a 2-game set with Tuesday. Top 5, John Valentin. Everybody want to be a baller. The double off Roy Halladay. Jason Varitek scores. Red Sox 10 for 22 with runners in scoring in position. Bottom 6, Sean Green earlier extended his hitting streak to 25 games. Gets plucked by Real Cormier. Jose Cruz Jr. scores. Jays trail 9-8. Carlos Delgado up next. 8 homers, 26 RBI this month. Delgado got played, hitting to the double play. Sox going to win the game 11-9. A comeback literally and symbolically for Boston.
Against Pat Rapp. The bottom of the 5th gets Jose Cruz Jr. swinging. 1 of 6 strikeouts by Rapp. Next up, Homer Bush. Weak, right back to the mound. Rapp retired the last 17 batters he faced. Top of the 6th, no score. Butch Husky up, and he got it with the bases full of Red Sox. Deep and gone. 2nd career grand slam for Husky, who later added his 17th homer of the season in the game. Acquired Monday. On Wednesday, a factor. And if you told Red Sox fan they'd leave Toronto with the wild card lead again thanks to
Detroit. Jays played long ball there, Timmy.
Right, here's Willie Green hitting a bomb to right field. He's gotten a lot of big hits for this team lately. And this is one reason they're scoring so many runs. And here's Sean Green. He's going to hit his 30th homer here. I'm sure this is the first time 2 guys named Green have hit back-to-back homers, but I refuse to look that up tonight.
Good assignment for tomorrow morning, because we know you'll be busy during the afternoon and night. Escobar, fastball against Gabe Kapler, strike 1, fastball, more heat on the outside court, and then just a slow curve for strike 3. That's buckling somebody.
Here's an example.
Bottom 7, Delgado off C.J. Nitkowski is 26. Tony Fernandez. This is a team that, remember, has just added a bat, a switch hitting bat. We don't think that they need any more offense. But you can never have too much. And the way things are going in Gord Ash's world, why not?
I think maybe a few years ago, Freddie Green and Jimmy Greengrass.
Sean Green facing Nelson Cruz, and Green taking Cruz's changeup deep down the right field line, and that is gone. His 31st homer of the year, extended his hitting streak to 28 games, 2 for 4.